In this video, we are going to look the bunch of Pallet functions called external call. So these Pallet functions are used to for the lookup purpose. So we'll see one by one how this uh, Pallet functions work. So first, I'm going to create an iFlow. I'm starting with an sender HTTP adapter. So this is the Pallet functions, the list of Pallet functions. So we'll see the first the request and reply. Okay. So, so from this one, it is going to call the external function. Okay. So basically, what does it do? Right, request reply. So whatever the data it is received at the incoming, it will pass on the data to this external system, and would get the response from this external system that it will be continued. Okay, that data would be forwarded. So something like the data will flow from here, and it would send it to the system receiver system, as a response you will get that one here. Okay, so this is how. Okay, so here we are going to take an public here we are going to take a public OData service. We have an public OData service called Northwind. Okay, Northwind OData v2. Okay, so this is a public OData service. We'll see once we'll test in the Postman. So this is the one. So here we are going to take one of the entity called, we'll see the product. Okay, so these are the product details. Okay, and we are going to fetch the only one of the product called one. Yeah, so these are the details. Okay, so we are good to go. We'll start with this one. Okay, so now we are configuring this one, the connection. It is an, so the data service. Okay, none. Okay, next processing, go for select. Okay, step 2, we are selecting the product with all fields. Step 3, with the product ID. with the product is equal to 1. So products is equal to 1. Oh, let me copy this one. Or we can select from here. No, sorry, product ID equal to 1 is the one. Okay. Okay. Now finish. Now you can see we are sending something. Okay. Now I would be saving and I would deploy. It has been successfully deployed. We'll see the status of the deployment. It is yet to start. Yeah, we got this one. We'll use this one. External call. Paste it. Headers. Authorization is there. Body none. I am calling the iFlow. So here you can see we got the product details. Okay, with this one. Now we'll see the iFlow. So successful. So to check whether how the flow will trace it, will enable the trace for this one, and we'll re-trigger it one. Okay, trace has been enabled. Again, what I am going to call? I am going to call this one. We'll see the okay. Now the trace is there. Trace is enabled. See the data. What it is sending? We are sending nothing. See here you can see there is a response received over the communication. We'll see the yeah. So we are sending no data, but we are receiving the response. Okay. So what if I send the data? Text. Hello world. So there is same output we have received. We'll see the trace. See this is a request data. Since this is an this OData service is an we are not updating, we are only reading the data. So whatever we give in the request, it would take it. Okay, so this one it is taking, and as a response we are getting this one. Okay, this is how the request reply works. So basically it does the lookup purpose. So yeah, so next we have an external call called Content Enricher. Okay, yeah. For this one, we need to add the receiver channel, and this need to be called. Okay, and we'll use the same OData channel, but with a different entity. Connection, processing, select, step 2. Now we are going to select the entity suppliers. Okay, suppliers, all all the data. Okay, step 2, the same with supplier ID. I will take equal to 1. Okay, finish. Okay, so I will take an Groovy script here so that I need not go to the trace. So I will capture the payload. Okay, here also I will add a Groovy script. So this is payload after content enricher. Okay, okay, in this one I will add the script. So here I am just going to add the audio def message log equal to, we have an object called message log factoring dot get. Okay, I'm checking message log is not null. Okay, then what I'm going to do, I am going to log the message as an attachment. Log dot. Okay, these have 3 keys. One is payload. Next we need to pass the body. Next the MIME type. Okay, text slash plain. Okay, plain. So I am getting this body, I am converting the message logs, and that I am as an attachment will check any syntax errors. So it has been nothing. So Yeah, so closing this one. Okay, the same I will apply for this one too. Save. Now deploy. Now again we am going to retrigger it. Send. Some error. The error due to apply, close, save, deploy. Sorry, it may be the same one. Okay, we'll go without this one only. We'll use the trace. Now you can see we have an data of product and the data of supplier. So it has been, so this is the input for the content enricher and this is the output of the lookup, and what content enricher has done, it has been combined these payloads. Okay, this is the difference between the request reply and content enricher. So if in the request reply it is independent, it doesn't do anything with the request input data, whereas content enricher it would combine or enrich the input data with the output one. Okay, so I have just now enabled the trace. I will see the one more option of the content enricher. This is a default aggregation algorithm. Is this combines one? How does that one do? This one, see, okay, it has been combined. Now we'll go for another option called enrich. Okay, so what is the original message? Original message is the data of the product. That product is the original message which it is receiving. Okay, products. What is a key element to check? Key element is the supplier ID. Okay, so to use this enricher, the key element should be the same, then only the enrichment can be happen. the value in the key element should be the same. So now we'll say this one and we'll deploy it, and now we'll see. Okay, let me copy this one to so this was the output message of the content enricher with the combined aggregation algorithm. Now we'll see with enrich one. Now you can see the difference. So what does it has been done? It has been okay. It has been enriched this data. Okay, you can see in the original message the lookup message has been enriched. Okay, based on the key element. Got it? This is how the combine and enricher do. Okay. So next we have one more external call that is called send. So basically, what does it do? It sends the data to the external system. Okay. So it has limited adapters to use this one. So I'm going to send the data to the I'm going to send the data to the Gmail. Okay. Okay. External call to the Gmail. Okay. Now you can see the data. Save this one and we are deploying it. You can see it has been successful. You see the message here. See, we got a call, external call, and this is the data which we have received. Okay. To this one, I would like to add one more thing, and simply that. Okay, I would like to enable the trace for this one. Okay. So what is the purpose of send the palette functions? Okay, so I am sending it. So it is successful. Here you can see the data has been came, and now we'll go for the trace. Okay, you can see the message flow. Oh, sorry. Once give me a second. Say, deploy. has been successful. Sorry, my bad. I need to process the data, right? Here I need to take the expression. Whatever data I am receiving, that I need to pass. Okay, that what we have sent in this one. You can see you are sending the data. We have, since I have not given that in dot body here, it is manipulating the data to an empty. You can see at the end it would be an let's see. Yeah, this one I want to show. So you can see the flow here. The send has been, the send palette function is being used in the middle of the iFlow. So this is the main purpose of this one. In the middle of the iFlow, if you want to send a data to a third party applications, so we are going to use the send. Okay, then we can continue with our preceding developments. Okay, whereas with the end palette functions, it will end the message, then it will send the data to the third party. Okay, so this is the how the external calls palette functions does. Okay, the request reply, it would send the data and it would get the response, but it doesn't involve in the, it doesn't enrich or combines input data. Okay, whereas the content enricher, what does it do? It would the original message it would send to the third party application. Based on that, we will be getting that response. And what does it do? It would combines the both the data. Okay, whereas the send, it would only sends the data. Okay, so this is how the external call palette functions would work like. Thank you.